Hi folks, it's time for round 3 of the Regents tournament, and these are the pairings, or rather these are the standings. Show you one pairing. So Stark is now playing against Targaryen in the third round. It's one of the teams that have Stark is 1 win and 1 loss. Targaryen has lost both of the first 2 rounds, and at the top it's Martell and Greyjoy, who are the only 2 teams that are still undefeated. So yeah, it's not a Swiss system, so they don't necessarily play each other. They happen to do this round, but everyone plays everyone else in a random order. So it's yeah, getting quite important now if you lost one, not to lose again, and pressure is on. And we are going to record the first game this week, but it's not actually the first game played, because we already have 2 results. So Victor Marquina joining in round 3 for the first time. He's beaten Seagull, and last night Jake lost against Jim Henson, unfortunately. That was a toughie. But next up is Mates, one of our star players, who has not lost yet, against Stephen Ebrey, a returning player from the United States, who also is undefeated, as you can see. So this is going to be a big one coming up, and I think they are supposed to have started. Yes, and we have Skhazadan deck, interesting, against Stark Winter. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of summer plots, right? So Winter's not gonna be doing much. So reduces all reserve and could be exchanged as the restricted card, which is rough, and non-summer plots by 1, so it could be all summer and then we really do nothing, right? So that's potentially a rough matchup. On the other hand, it is of course a slow setup, no characters. Let's see if we can do some kind of pressure with this. Daisy, and we have a House Mandelin Knight who works always, even if there's a summer on the other side, and the Bran. And what is the Skhazadan deck going to do is the question. Is it big dragons? Because that's a version that has been going around. Or is it something a little bit different? We are allowed to go first. Yeah, Friedman discarded. Friedman and Missandei, perfect cards for that. It's gonna be a lot of gold. There's not gonna be a first snow though, which can be a Targ staple, but well, I mean, it could be here. It's not a summer agenda. You're not prevented from playing a winter plot, but somehow I doubt it at this point. We go Winterfell immediately, which is quite useful. Have lots of strength. Could do with some more characters. There's one non-unique that can die, and it's not a big deal. But if now we have some additional claim, for instance, a Drogon, or 2 military with Drogo, or if it's Dothraki, we haven't seen any characters yet. Could be Kalasars and stuff. Could be Barristan and Selmy. Could be the Tapestry even. Then it's gonna be a bit problematic. Ah, it is the big dragons, okay. Wish we had Recon. And claim Soak just in case Danny misses. Can maybe try to do Winterfell on intake to stop that Friedman coming in if nothing else is here, but I think we will see other stuff. And what does Danny get us? Looks like there's multiple options. Gets us Viserion, who basically reads can't oppose him, or can't defend him successfully. You could oppose him if you try really hard. Yeah, and then he goes back to hand and there's plenty of gold to replay him. I wish we didn't have specifically winter in this one. Dark, strong on summers anyway, but yeah. We're gonna do Winterfell on the first challenge to make sure military just goes through. I think probably that would have happened anyway, right? So if we could somehow prevent that freedman from coming in, but I don't think we can probably, so. And this could be all 3 challenges now. What does she get from him? Stealth. She needs to do intrigue to put Friedman in, then probably power is not gonna be successful. We do Scarhold. That could have worked. What do these decks play? I mean, there could be a Khal Drogo, there could also be Dragon has 3 heads. I can get some renown there, but I guess it's not that strong on the renown stuff, so maybe it's not a big deal. And our claim so guy will go. And power can't realistically be pushed through. Probably won't even try because Dicey just gets free renown from that. And yeah, now would be nice to have some heads on spikes. Snipe that dragon away. Wonder what reset we're playing. Any of the resets really could do some work, to be fair. They for sure can't survive the Harris very well, although they will. There is Danny's ability and probably unexpected return. Morgulis, they can get duped. Then it's really bad if a duped 7-caster survives. And now what's going on in the standing phase? Oh, quota comes into play, okay. Jorah goes to Shadows and Take to the Sky, one of the new cards. Saves a dragon or Danny, interesting. And yeah. Marching that Friedman, but now it's not coming back because Mates has barring the gates. And that could be interesting. Now you have to play stuff for real. And just about enough gold to do so. And Viserion goes. Wants to play other stuff. Then he gets a dupe. So Jorah stuck in Shadows and some mystery cards. That worry me a little bit. Which one is coming now? Rhaegal, the main one really that causes all the problems because he stands himself and Danny, so you can never really stop anything. Have to use that Winterfell well, I guess, if he kneels himself in an awkward situation. Or just the first time he kneels. Ooh, and Lester scouts. That could be good. Dragons coming in net, but we need more stuff because I'm worried that we might get claimed a bit. One march is gone though, so doubt there's two in the deck. Oh, we go with 4 gold remaining. That's not good. Do we have non-characters in hand or something? Nothing that survives. Nothing that's lower than 5 gold, or I don't know. Or do we genuinely have events to play? Well, I have to get it past this intrigue claim first. And this time Danny goes into the challenge, not Rhaegal. When Rhaegal goes into the challenge, I think we'll use Winterfell, right? Don't want to get pinched though, so I think that's the reason why Mates will stop this, but then Rhaegal will stand Danny. Nightmares, that's possibly one of the things that could have been played. It's not. And a big military can't stop it. And stuff stands again. And we'll lose stealth if we claim Alicent, so looks like we're claiming Lester Scout, so that's the fun gone, right? Yeah. I mean, if there's now randomly also Dracarys as one of the 2 cards in hand. Not a staple in these decks because you don't want to need a 7 coster to play it, but it's not completely implausible, so I mean, ideally we'd want a Winter is Coming. We played. Now if there's Dracarys, I'm gonna cry. There isn't. And then his dupe will go. And we can get power, so that's not too bad. But what's the 3 gold left for? That's my worry here. Looks like we have a pretty bad hand. Take to the sky. Don't know. It could be annoying for us, right? If we think we have a good Morghulis and then that's suddenly in hand. Feel better if Bran was still here. Another Baring. Well, have some more fun. So there is a put to the torch actually. Could have tried to burn Winterfell. But all in all, no attachment gained. Location's just gonna be an econ location. It's gonna be the reducer or something, but the events are more problematic. Field of Fire and put to the torch was the other option. We don't want that, so we go Field of Fire, but I think we might still have to do yeah, the military Winterfell on defense to stop Drogon and stuff like that. Let's see what comes in. Ska Hazadan triggers again. And the dupe for the dragon. Lots of dupes, unfortunately. Otherwise you could have had some pressure even. And 2 gold left over, well. Pinch is the thing that's the most problematic. We might get our brand back. Oh, we get the House Manderly Knight instead. And 2 gold left over again. Chances are we might have another winter is coming or something, but have to keep Alyssane in play and she can take pinch. It is a weapon attachment, so it sucks for us. One exchange gone, there's got to be another one somewhere. Steven won't run out of cards ever, it seems. Can we defend this even against the Field of Fire? Now there's other burn potentially available. Or a Nightmares on Daisy. Don't think it's possible to successfully defend if you want to have anything on the counter. But we can try. Oh, actually, I mean, this guy's ability will come into play as soon as someone is defending also. So one Nightmare is discarded. Could be saving gold for something along those lines also. Dace is gonna try it, still a win by 5. And it is a put to the torch on our Winterfell. No, don't think we can stop pinch. One was revealed for exchange, but unfortunately another one in hand. Nothing we can do now on this one. And it will stand both. No pinch though. Graven could have been good after burnings are gone for Danny. Doesn't want to do anything else, because then Alyssane can win military, right? Now does Mates have any? He does have, actually. He can still do military and make sure Viserion defends, right? Then he can push power through. We stay ahead, but I think our fun is over now. I'm gonna play some kind of the Harris into that exchange, right? And then all the stuff in shadows will also come in. Doesn't seem like pinch is one of the cards unless Steven didn't think it was worth it. I'm actually gonna stop pinch happening. Too bad we didn't have that rationing now to stop put to the torch. Would have been even better for us. We could have actually it does stop Regal now completely. So market types 3 Viserys, field of fire has now 2 fields of fire. How do they work? Max 1 per phase. And Missandei comes into play. And we're never getting good gold for this northern keeps, unfortunately. We do go first though. But now there's a 2 claim situation, right? How does this one work? Just passively. 2 claim on every challenge type. What's the plan? Big military. Once I go to nil. Yeah, and that's now very low strength. There's Jorah in shadows as well, but I think he's shadow 4. Oof. Come on. What's the problem? Oh, it's hired assassin. It's not. Thought it was the guy that's gonna kill. But now comes Drogon. Yeah. Could have been -1 more on everything. Good job we have rationing at least. But that's another character that's going straight back to hand to be replayed. And we are winning military for some reason. Could have defended a bit more. This one, right? Are we gonna bother with any claim raise or something? Seems like it's yeah, we're doing it. And Missandei goes, okay. Now all the bigs here. Hopefully we have the Harris. This will remove a lot of the board, to be fair. RoW will do power and yeah, Viserion has to kneel to successfully defend. Doesn't bother. Going up to 11, but now it's to claim on every challenge type. That's where the problems start for us. Those 2 cards will be gone. 2 characters will be gone, I guess, then with the Harris, and Yeah, power swing also quite big here. What were the cards? Mage and Shiber. Not the worst cards actually. We're gonna keep Daisy and Rob. For the Harris. And we should win dominance. Big swing. We're gonna stay ahead. I mean, if you drew fast Eddie and had some kind of stealth, I mean, Field of Fire is in hand, so I don't see. Oof, but the number of dragons will go down, right, if it actually do Harris. Winter Festival. Well, now it's a problem because it's still gonna be to claim. We might not have the Harris. Come on, fast Eddie. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. What does she block? I mean, seems like she should block Drogon, otherwise it's just over. Because we got everything claimed, right? Yeah. Now we're gonna do some challenges, but she will eat the first Field of Fire, and it's -3 on everything. Dice is 0, Rob's 2 strength. There is one more in hand, right? I think there is. Yeah. Well, Daisy should be in this challenge also, I think. But it's defended anyway, so whatever. And we're gonna do military as well. Force another defender. Which I don't think Steven is too worried about. Okay, he's not gonna bother. Yeah, I didn't run into the best matchup here. Slightly disappointed. I don't know if we can take it into another round with all the unopposed and the 2 climb here. Can't actually stop anything because Viserion will also attack, right? Plus Danny has renown. These probably won't matter that much. If there is another round, better that they're in play actually, but I don't think there is another round. Well, maybe. One more for military, one more for dominance, right? Oh, come on. Okay. Now let's see the reset. That seems like a stupid thing to do, but okay. Maybe there's an unexpected return also available. And stranger is what we have. Okay. Then my apologies. Killing all the 7 costers is actually pretty fun. But the problem is, of course, that it's into late Summer Feast, and what will remain will be enough to win the game. Killing Danny instead. Yeah, not fun. All of those put to the torches and stuff like that was not fun. Winterfell could have been in the game more, but I mean, we also had a round where we had 4 gold left over. We didn't marshal anything, unfortunately. What was that? we're looking for the concede button. Oh, lagging, okay, yeah. Steven's gonna win his third game. I will say something. In the draft, there was a bit of an issue with Steven because of the jousting pavilion profiles that some of the players linked in the registration, where they basically gave us an empty profile, and then they were automatically put into the lowest group in the draft, and we corrected most, but Steven somehow avoided us, and he stayed in the last group, and I didn't spot him, even though I had him on my list of potential people to draft because of his I liked his profile for my ambitions, and not sure when exactly he went, but I think I would have drafted him that round if I spotted him instead of what I drafted. So maybe that would have been a nice little bonus, since he seems to be quite in form here. But okay, there's a problem with Jake Platt as well, by the way. He also had a profile that put him in the lowest group, even though he has like almost a 60% win rate, and I drafted him, and I did make the others aware that there was a problem, but we just decided to move on because no one really cared. Just a bit of trivia for you, but yeah, unfortunately, okay, I mean, we did get to 10 with Winter Festival revealed and 3 Renown in place, so I can't say it was a complete non-game. Bit of luck there, like a stealth and another power icon or something. And we had half a chance, but looking at this final board state, unfortunately, we're up against it right from the start. And maybe if Steven didn't have Danny, who is of course the engine, right, to get things going. Every round a dragon comes with tempo, and can't really contend with that much. But if that Danny was a Viserion, and then you have to draw and marshal the other dragons and stuff, it's a bit slower. Maybe we could have won that, but yeah, going winter into a deck full of summer plots was not the best. And it is 2-1 now for Targaryen, and busy evening actually. We have what do we have? Thursday, right? Yeah, in a while, Gabriel Runner against Rachel Shoemaker, and then Reinhardt plays against Derek. And at the end of business tonight, Sarah plays against, not sure of the name here, Viv MJ and a number. So be quite important to not be behind after these, because I think we have some good players here. So hopefully everything goes a little bit better. Not sure what else we'll be recording in the near future. Just depends on the time, I guess. So we'll see. But for this one, thank you for joining me, and see you next time.